Well, hi everyone. Welcome to the Buffett and Beyond Saturday Stock Market Recap. And this is November 23rd, 2024. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. And this is brought to you by Buffett and Beyond Research. And remember, if you want to live on this beach like Jimmy Buffett once did, you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. And this week, the market, well, another up week for the market as the S&P pulls near another record high. And the smaller stocks in the market are beginning to be bought as the large cap stocks are seeing some profit taken here. And our weekly stock analysis video, well, Comcast has been one of our best performers this year, well, up 50% already this year to date. It's one of the best semiconductor stocks in our portfolios, folks. And our ETF video, well, what's the difference between static and dynamic hedging? Well, a lot. It's been working very, very well this year. And our top 12 stocks from the NASDAQ 100 is up over 41% so far this year, and that's with dynamic hedging. So, folks, be prepared to see this video because it's good and it really does well for our portfolios. Now let's look at the S&P 500, and we can see when it went up to the top in here, made a new high right around 6,000, right there, came back down, tested this 20-day moving average, 5 days in a row here, and finally is starting back up little by little by little. And we can see down here in this indicator, it's starting to turn up just a little bit, so we see strength in the market here, folks. And let's look at the S&P 500 on the candlesticks, and we can see right in here where we have this bullish divergence where this indicator made a higher low right in here and then continued up while the market made a lower low. So we're looking at that little buy signal in here, and this is called a divergence, a bullish divergence. So we're starting to see some action to the upside. We can see these green vertical lines here, which represent the volume when the market closes up. Red lines represent the market or the volume when the market is going down or has closed down for the day. So we can see these green lines starting to pick up a little bit, so we have movement to the upside. And don't forget, we have a holiday this Thursday, and this market loves to do well during November and December of almost each and every year. So we expect some movement into the end of the year, some positive movement, and the S&P is up about 25% as I'm recording this, which is a big, big move for the S&P. And we don't like to see that kind of move on the S&P because it usually means the year following can be tough or at least have a correction in there. So we're watching it very close. We would like to see hedging in some of those other portfolios, folks. And let's look at the QQQs, and we can see this bullish divergence a little bit better in here because the market came down, made this point, went up, and then came back down a little bit. And we can see this lower low in the market from here down to here, but we see the higher low up in this indicator here. And we can see this black line down here is not continuing straight down, but maybe starting to curve up a little bit. It's the semiconductors having a hard time this past week, along with some of the tech stocks. So we were actually seeing the ETF down a little bit in the techs and the QQQs, while the S&P is up for the week. So we see that change from the big stocks, people taking some profit taking on some of the big stocks. You can't sell them because, folks, they're the best stocks out there, but there's a little rotation going on. We're just not worried about that. And portfolio protection, last week we sold the November, or I should say the November put expired, SPY put. This is disaster insurance for about $140,000 portfolio, and we bought the February 21st SPY 500 put. Now, where do we get the money for this? From this, well, we got enough money from just selling one call on NVIDIA over the past 2 weeks in order to pay for 2 of these puts. So for every one call that we sold over NVIDIA, we made more than enough to pay for 2 of these puts if we so chose to buy 2 puts. Again, 140,000 portfolio, disaster insurance, and we just keep rolling it over. And folks, we had a good week the week before last. This past week, it's just been settling down, but still up for the week. So we have a holiday coming up this week. It should be a short week, and then Thursday's the holiday, and a lot of people take Friday off. Why? To go shopping. Yeah, for the holiday season, for Christmas. So, folks, you go out, you clear your head. Don't think about the market. We should see a positive market from now until the end of the year, for sure. So, go out, be with your family, have Sunday dinner with your family, take your mind off the market. You all stay safe. And folks, we'll see you back here in a couple of days.